Guys, quit it. My guides are totally cracking up, laughing at me. Okay, let's begin again. Okay. The other morning, I wake up to my guide singing, "We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas." Like they knew something I didn't know. And I was like, don't you even get my hopes up. Don't you even tease me like that. Oh my gosh. So, we're going to do messages from spirit right now to start with. No? No. Okay. Do his and hers. Do his and hers, they said. Okay. All right. His and hers. Well, on the bottom of this beautiful deck that I'm holding, it says flowers, be generous, successful and emotional fulfillment are yours. Don't hold back. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful card. Look at that. Like magical. It's like everything's like all glistening and glowy and flitty and floaty. And flowers are a gift. That's a nice way to begin, I must say. Where are my tarot cards? Well, how am I going to do this reading without my tarot cards? Oh, okay. So they want me to go ahead and like set the tone by getting a card for each of you, the masculine and the feminine. So I'll do that. Oh, I do have tarot cards here. They're just they're the different ones than, okay. All right. Meant to be. It's meant to be. So we will go with the flow. My tarot cards are in back of me, but I'm kind of like trapped in between this table that comes up and the couch. And I just feel like I'm supposed to go with it. So I will. All right. All right. They want me to pick another one of these fortune cards. Oop, that's not the one. Or maybe it is. Oh. I felt the intensity of it. I was like, "Ooh!" I said, I don't know about that one." And then I grabbed it anyway because they're like, "Yes, that one." Marriage. You're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love, you guys. Wow. And I almost put it back. Maybe that's gonna happen to some of you. Maybe you're gonna get the offer and be like, you better not after all this time. You better not. Love is so scary though. Oh my gosh. Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Holy crap, you guys are being blessed. The crisis for the feminine has been waiting, doubting yourself, wondering if this is for real, feeling totally abandoned, having to get over that, work on herself over and over and over again. And, and he has been through, or the masculine, female or male, masculine is like, just had to go through the damn ringer. He's like, his whole life is like turned upside down to embrace his most authentic self. Both of them have been inspired by their love for each other, and they've both like raised up to this point they can come together. How exciting. Oh, they said one more. Oh, Lord. The star card. They're just messing with us, right? And hard times are over. Yes. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Ah, yeah. I just posted on Instagram this morning, like wake up every morning saying something to the effect of, put your own twist on this, but something to the effect of, yes, I'm so excited for my new life. My new life is coming to me now. And just like, no, like it's already happened. Not like it's coming, like it's here. It's here. So, all right. I've got the zodiac reading cards. Did somebody just walk by? That was interesting. Maybe I need to close those blinds better. Okay, that's worth getting up for. Hang on a second. That was fun. So I got a couple candles going. Snickerdoodle and pecan. Pecan. I don't know. Like it's like a caramel pecan or something. It smells really good in here. It smells so good. And the Snickerdoodle one actually smells more like vanilla to me, I love vanilla. Okay, so, and I got a drink. Trying something new. I mean, I've tried it before, but it's kind of like a Dr. Pepper, but with no sugar. It's so good. These guys know what they're doing. If you haven't had a Zevia, the only drawback is you burp a lot or belch. It's like, there's a lot of, I don't know why these, even more than with the normal soda. One of my friends was laughing because her boyfriend used to drink these all the time too, or still does, I guess. And she says he's always burping that darn Zevia. Hang on. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we'll get a zodiac card for each of you. I got to move my phone so it doesn't go off, or stick it. I'm going to stick it in that. Okay. Okay. Oh, they said her. Okay, her. We're going to begin with her. Okay. Oh. Boost self-worth and finances. Sun in Taurus. Practicalities. Some of you may have a sun in Taurus. I have a moon in Taurus. So Tauruses and I do very, very well. Okay, let's see. 2. Okay. It's time to put your great ideas into practice, and to do so, you must invest in yourself a little more. That's so funny, I just did. Believe in your abilities and boost your self-esteem through positive self-talk. Your projects succeed when you're truly invested in them. So true, you guys. So, if you guys listen to Dana Bush in my celebrity series, she talked about how she kept putting money into her website, putting money into this, putting money into that. All of her profits kept going into putting more money out there. And it was like her belief in herself. And I've been doing the same thing, you guys. And I'm talking risky, putting a lot of money out there. So your achievements will mean so much more to you if they are a fulfillment of a dream. So while it's time to put your ideas into action, it's also important to choose your endeavors wisely. Plant fresh ideas in their most nurturing environment. Ensure the peg still fits the hole, and if it doesn't, avoid wasting your efforts. Be gracious and accept when your ideas are simply not in sync with prevailing trends. You guys, I don't care what you guys invest in, you can always switch over. You can always change your focus. So keep that in mind, and it's never a failure. It's just a course correction. If you're on a ship, and the wind blows you off a little bit, it doesn't mean anything. Just kind of correct it back to your new destination, where you're going now. So stay fluid, stay somewhat open, to the new ideas to come. Because you could be meshing this idea, or totally changing course once your person comes on the scene. Plant fresh ideas in their most nurturing environment. Ensure the peg fits the hole. Be gracious and accept when your ideas are simply not in sync with prevailing trends. A hands-on approach to life will appeal. Get your feet on the ground and be more practical about everyday life. An earthly and realistic attitude to life's new ventures will help your projects succeed. A new relationship may seem sensual and passionate. This is the time to enjoy and revel in earthly delights well, but equally to maintain a balanced stance towards your needs and the needs of others. Wow, we've been talking about that on Instagram. Be aware of circumstances around you. Avoid being distracted from your big picture aims by your earthly needs, such as money worries and everyday concerns. This is also the money card, and depending on surrounding cards can indicate a lucrative time. Yay! It's important you maintain a healthy relationship with spirit by seeing money as a form of energy. Yes. Not as a platform for power or as a means to gain self-esteem. Seek power internally in the shape of your own strength, wisdom, and compassion. A fresh idea incubated at this time should flourish as long as it's tended to and nourished. You guys, wow, things are about to pay off for you, and not monetarily, not just monetarily, like just abundance in all areas. This relationship coming in, they're saying like, don't get swept away with it. Like, stay really grounded too. As it comes in and sweeps in on you, you need to keep your cool, keep your calm, keep your practicalities, keep your business, keep anchored in reality. Don't go off, wow, like flying up in the sky like a balloon. You're not made of helium. It's like, stay as grounded as you can through all of these changes. And also, like, don't let yourself get codependent and wrapped up in that other person's needs so much. Stay focused on you and yourself, and staying like in your own independent nature. You guys have worked hard for your independence. You've worked hard to learn how to take care of your own needs and stand in your own power. And that's where you guys are the most powerful, is when you can complement each other, but both stand in your power and be able to take care of your own emotional needs. That's why it's important to go through that separation period, so you learn how to rely on yourself and to self-soothe, so you're not putting all this pressure and all of your happiness being based on this other person and what they do or don't do. So now you've taken your power back. You've stepped into this Empress energy, and you're manifesting like crazy. And it's all coming to, hang on a second. They're saying something about flow, like going with the flow. They're saying like, don't get caught up in the highs and get caught down in the lows. Then don't go like this. Like, learn to take everything in stride. Just flow with it all, and don't, just stay stable. Stay stable. Breathe. Stay present. Whatever is about to happen. My guides said the other day. They said something is about to happen, but keep your cool. Like, don't freak out. And I was like, don't freak out. Like, don't freak out. Like, what's going to happen? I was like, I don't freak out like that. They said, you might freak out. And I was like, why would I freak out? I never freak out. And I was like, you guys are scaring me. Like, what's going to happen? They're just like, hey, we just wanted to just plant this little seed of don't freak out. Just stay calm. And I was like, I can't even imagine what would make me act like that. But okay, I'll stay calm. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'll have to have my sun in Taurus and stay like, So, wow, a new relationship may feel sensual and passionate. Yeah, everybody's been feeling that sexual energy lately. And this is the time to enjoy and revel in earthly delights, but maintain your balance. All right, there we have it. And money coming in. Oh, I wanted to mention about money too. Things really started to shift for me when I started to not give a crap at all about money. It's really funny. It sounds really like, what? But I got to a point where I was just like, it's going to come in. I don't care. It's going to come in. And so I read the Abundance book by John Randolph Price, which is why I talk to you guys about it and like recommend it all the time, because it's super powerful in learning how the God source energy is what brings money through you. It's magnetized through the law of attraction, period, end of story. You're excited and you're flowing with life and you're just like, yeah, embracing being happy. It's going to flow to you. it's the worry that puts it off. It's the, oh, it's not going to come back. So like when I spend freely, and I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. It's all going to come back times 10, and it does. And I look at my account and I'm like, oh, it keeps going up. And I'm like, I don't know how this is happening. I don't even budget. I don't even do anything. And I'm like, I'll spend a bunch and I'm be like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden I look and I'm like, oh, that wasn't affected. Okay. Like, what the hell? I used to be so scared, I used to live paycheck to paycheck and be all, ooh, all the time. And now I'm spending large amounts of money and not really, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm scared at first for a second, but I'm not all that scared. I was scared at a scale of 1 to 10. It's like maybe 2. It's like a goal, and it just keeps coming back and back and back and back. And I'm not even like one of those people who are like, is it $3 or $5? I have to make sure that I go with the $3 one. I don't even do that stuff. I don't. I just like put it out there. I know it's coming back. So that's key, you guys. You got to get there. See every way that you spend as you're benefiting or helping someone. Like I like to say, like when you're in the cashier stand, like in a grocery stand or something, look at the girl who's working behind the counter or the boy and just think, I'm providing for his family. I'm helping their children. I'm giving a contribution to I imagine that they have their own farm at home and I'm just like giving them all this money to help them with their, and they're giving me, it's like an equal exchange. But yeah, I'm giving and it's going to come back to me. And it's like, whatever you spend, you're going to get back at least, 10 times that. So start to feel that way about anything that you spend through this holiday season as you're buying gifts. Be thinking about that. Be thinking about like, wow, I am so abundant. I am so being taken care of that I can buy all these wonderful gifts for all these beautiful people who it's going to put a big smile on their face. And like how abundant I feel that I can provide that for that person. You know what I mean? Okay. So overcoming victimhood. That's good. So we know that your dreams are about to come true pretty much. So you got to get ready by boosting your self-esteem and getting your finances in order and staying really grounded when this happens so that you don't get all caught up. All right, so show us where the film. I'm sorry, this is taking so long. This might be a little bit of a longer one. They told me that in the beginning. Celebrations, going out for dinner, you guys. Going out for dinner, drinks, getting to know each other, feeling celebratory, not celebratory. Not anymore. Maybe you'll be celebrating that you're not celibate anymore. So many of you, it's been like years. So you guys are going to be celebrating and getting to know each other better. It's like you've gotten away from the fears and insecurities that were holding you back, and you decided, you know what, I'm going to take my power back. I'm only going to select thoughts that actually support me right now. I'm not going to get caught up in any drama. I'm not going to get caught up in any kind of toxicity in my life, any kind of negative people. Like I am just going to steer my boat straight over to calm, cool waters, She's like really focused on what she's thinking about right now, and she's turning it around. And it's like maybe even last year or prior years at Christmas, she'd be getting down that something wasn't coming through for her. But this year, she's just like, you know what? It's just like any other month. I can make it the best that I can make it. And I'm going to go to all kinds of fun events. I'm just going to make the best of it. Go out celebrating, lean toward things that make me happy, things that are full, like this is also about like community, being out in the community. So she's getting away from her anxieties and fears, even tough stuff at work or tough circumstances. And she's getting out and having fun anyway. She's raising her vibration basically. And it's taking her to the next level in her relationship, and she don't even know it. This is going on in the background. It reminds me of an Instagram post that I just put up, and she said, this is just such a great reminder. You guys want to get on my Instagram if you're not there yet, because I get the coolest, like, you guys, thank you so much for writing me and telling me the cool stuff that's happening in the testimonials, because I post those immediately. And she's like, all this cool stuff just happened after your blessing, your Ganesh blessing for the Divine Masculine recently. If you haven't heard that, you may want to listen to it. But it's basically saying they're just like going through one, just like, I don't know if it's a temptation or a test or just one last little thing, little push through they got to go through. in order to, embrace their new life. But they are doing it. They're doing it. And I just heard that song. They're doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. I don't remember what song that was. That was a while ago. Yeah. It's like, it's like some kind of like rappy hip hop kind of song. I just heard some of you guys be like, what kind of music do you like? I like hip hop. I love hip hop. I love rap. I love trap. Like not the bad ugly trap that I've heard some people describe, but like the really fun, like almost like dubstep kind of trap. Jazz. I mean, I have a lot of different things I like. Anyway, she said, don't lose focus on like whatever you're seeing on social media. Her masculine had sent her a really sweet message over Instagram, like a couple little winks. There were some pretty obvious winks. And so she was so excited, and she's just like, whatever they're putting out there on social media, or whatever you think that they're going through, whatever your fears want to conjure, like, it's important to keep coming back to what you believe in your heart and what you believe in your intuition is really going on behind the scenes, because you guys are going to that next level. It's happening, and she may have marriage on her mind. I woke up the other morning, came down to make breakfast, and I heard on the radio, it just like, it was a really quick, like just went by really fast, almost like it didn't happen. And it was like, the one you're interested in is looking at diamonds. And I was like, what? What? And so, I mean, I like took a double take at the radio, like, it wasn't a radio, it was my phone. Anyway, a radio. Anyway, so she may have marriage on the brain, and celebrating and trying not to worry. That's where she's coming from. She wants this new beginning. She wants. Now this is always going to make me think of that video of the master waiter stumbling around drunk. So you guys might have a little bit too much to drink with that celebration. I don't know, but it's going to be fun though. She looks like she's having a really good time, and that dog looks pretty happy too. So that sun is up there just shining on everybody, and that dog is like happy to be faithful. You know what I mean? Dogs represent faithfulness, and that dog is like pretty darn happy. He's got his tongue sticking out. He's like, look at him. That's cute. She's in love. She's in love with her masculine. She's like, yippee! Oh, look at her. Fish represent abundance, money. And she's like, if this is obviously the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who loves you and isn't telling you necessarily, and feeling things very, very deeply. In fact, I think that looks like a storm freaking waging, right? That's not calm water. That is like, I love you. And it's like, that fish she's flinging the fish back and forth like it's nothing. Like I was talking about, like spending money like it's nothing. It's going to come back. It's no big deal. Like she's flinging out abundance at every, it's like, it could even be like being generous with her time, being generous with her energy, being generous with everything. Sure, I'll help you. I had a guy out in the parking lot the other day during that snowstorm. And I could hear his wheels like, and so I went out there to offer help. What can I do? And these other people came out too, and we all were like, hey, how are you? Who are you? And I was like, oh no, I didn't want to know my neighbors. But I'm like, this is cool though. I'm trying to very much maintain my privacy as much as possible, you guys. So I was just like, okay, this is great though. And then it was kind of creepy. The guy ended up having like this, he's got this, maybe I shouldn't tell that story. I think I probably shouldn't tell that story. I got it. Yeah. Okay. So, but it was just kind of creepy, but anyway, the next day, hi neighbor. I'm like, oh, so she's looking for an opportunity, maybe even to work with him. How about that? I think they both have this on the mind. I'm thinking they both want to start some kind of a new creative project together. And they're thinking, how could we blend our worlds? What can we come up with that would balance everything out between us and could be like an exciting new journey to go on together? You know, when true love couples come together, I think it's important that they do something together or they get depressed. So whatever they're doing, dude, that wasn't even, oh my gosh. I read that as the 3 of coins, you guys, and it's not. It's receiving a bunch of money. And it's also like this is being given to, like somebody giving you a ton of money. And it's also balancing things out and having reciprocation, an opportunity for reciprocation. And look at how grateful those people are. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for giving me all this money or whatever. So there's an element of that to it. I'm like just checking the number just in case that's like 8 of coins or something too, because I think that's implied as well. But holy crap. Like, so it just affirms coin, sun and Sagittarius. Sun, that's happiness, that's healing, that's love, that's lavender. I love lavender. Isn't lavender the most beautiful smell? And it's so healing and so soothing. This money is going to be soothing. This relationship is going to be soothing. Like this opportunity is going to be soothing. All of it. This reciprocation, reciprocity. Reciprocity is going to be soothing to your soul. You've believed all this time. And now it's happening. You've been looking out at the distance, waiting for your ships to come in this whole time. And it's all coming in one package. One package. Make a wish. It has been granted, you guys. So, and then to my shock, there was the 3 of coins. So they're like, you weren't wrong. And that's what it's like listening to your intuition too. Even the mistakes are not mistakes. Just for those of you who are trying to learn to listen to your intuition. Working together, thinking of working together. And this is like really going for it. Some people see this as the wounded warrior. So maybe you guys are also, there's an element of like, man, things haven't worked out the way I wanted them to in work, but maybe having this new person in my life is going to really be what I needed. This is like going for it in that last 1/8 of a mile in a marathon and just like getting all of your, like a second wind up, like, I'm going to really go for it and just get to that damn finish line. And then, and it's like in work. So it could be something that they end up doing together that's going to make them feel victorious and successful. And check this out. Queen of Pentacles is all about abundance. Damn, this video must be, I don't know, we haven't gotten to the masculine yet, but all about abundance, all about sitting there just receiving and just knowing everything's working out. That kind of looks like, look at the top of her staff. Even looks like a Taurus. The top of the Taurus horns, like where is it? Oh, right there. See, it kind of looks like the Taurus horns for the sign Taurus. This is what it looks like. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, see the horns on the bull. Anyway. Oh, also I felt like I feel like some of the masculines feel like a bull in a china shop. Like they feel like you're really fragile. How cute. They feel really like they don't want to hurt you, like you're so little or something. It's so cute. But he wants to deliver a message. And I feel something about pulling the horse back on course. Like his horse went off course and steered him wrong. And now he's steering it back on course and steady and stable, headed right at you. And the Knight of Swords is about, like, I call him the belligerent drunk because it's funny, all this drinking. But he's the belligerent drunk because he's the guy that shows up at the airport and he's like, don't leave. I love you. Don't do it. Don't get married. And he's like, but whatever it is, it's like a valiant display. It's like it's like swift communication. Like he doesn't care how it comes out. He's just got to get it out. He's got to get it off of his chest. And she's just sitting there like going, what are y'all freaking out about? Like, I'm sitting here waiting for you. Like, what are y'all worried about? Look at the horses looking over here. He's like, let's go this way toward your woman now. And the woman is like sitting there pretty in this abundant space. A message is coming. Some good news is coming. And guess what the good news is? 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is having your dreams freaking come true. So this good news is going to have something to do with, he's like thinking about how he's going to deliver this message. But he's got some good news to tell you about you guys being a family. This is about family. It's about long-term happiness, long-term. This is like your retirement plan, all of it. Like your work, your love life, your home. Like, some of you are going to buy a new home together. He's been contemplating that. Like, do I want to move all together or just get a new house or whatever? Reading a little bit into the masculine energy there, but yeah, she's going to receive a message from this guy who's just kind of been watching her, contemplating, like, how do I make this offer? How do I make this offer to this queen? He's looking up at her like he's beneath her. And he's like, oh my gosh, she's so regal. She's so, whatever. And he's about to come up and just be like, please go out with me. He really does. Some of these masculines really put them up on a pedestal. But anyway, and there's also good news in terms of justice happening. So they could have broken through. I don't know why that they're meshing the divine masculine. You guys are just so, like, you're so close to union that it's all like enmeshed. So the masculines have had some kind of justice happen. Oh, the feminines, maybe some of you have too. Oh, I feel like some of you, the feminines, feel like they have had some kind of a work issue get resolved fairly. Feels like financial matters. Financial matters are working out soothingly for the feminine, as well as the masculine's had his own financial matters that have been that are going, better. Not financial matters, but the masculine feels more like divorce, custody, like relationship kind of feel. Hang on. I lost a card. Well, I guess we're not meant to have that card for the masculines. Let's hope that that's like a negative card. All right. So, feminines, no more ignoring and heartbreakingness. No more. He's not going to be ignoring you anymore. He considers you a gift from God, and he's coming to reconcile your sweet little broken heart. After all this time, here it comes. In the bleakest of times, in the bleakest hour. Look at that. Here out pops this miracle in a cup. He's going to offer you his cup. Like, read my Knight of Cups. He's my knight in shining armor. The Knight of Cups on the Instagram definition. That's what's about to happen here. He's going to be like, here I am. He's going to take off that cloak. She looks like she's raising that sheet, about to take it off. Really showing herself. And she's going to be like, it hurt me too. It hurt me too to be away from you. But here I am offering my heart. And I'm here to heal this. Yay. And then the Lovers, will end it there. She's going to make some major life decisions coming up based on her long-term future and happiness with him. And they're going to do that with lots of fire and passion, that sensuality and passion they've been waiting for and yearning for. They've been yearning for each other, and it's going to be so nice to have that reciprocation. Both of you to be able to like look at each other and say, well, here we are. We've been yearning for each other all this time, and the angels have put that on us, and they've pulled us together after all this time, and then it's just going to be this fire. Oh, what beautiful energy. All right. Masculines. What's their zodiac reading card, please? Free spirit. Your inner wild child awakens. Good. This kind of reminds me of the lion energy in a recent reading on Instagram too. It said, like, go forth boldly and magnificently, breaking through any blockages. That's where they're at. Oh my God. I just said, wake up. I just put this affirmation on Instagram too, saying wake up and do the victory pose. This is what I was talking about. Do the victory pose and do like a victory dance when you wake up and be like, yes, I'm so excited about my new life that's unfolding. So that's where the masculines are out right now. Yay! Moon in Aquarius is what that says. And 23, Moon in Leo. I felt like there's a little hint of oh, yeah, there's a little hint of this energy in there too. I opened it up to the Moon in Leo. Heroism. Let your inner hero out. Oh my gosh, I'm going to read both of these. Oh, this is an exciting reading. Oh my gosh, Moon in Libra, love. Wow. Okay. What did it say? Show me again, guys. Okay. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. That's what the masculines have done, you guys. They have had justice in all these different areas of their lives. They've gotten rid of all this toxicity. They've calmed the waters. They've created peace in every area that they possibly could. They've put out any fires. And now they're going to reap the reward with a relationship that will flourish. Isn't that awesome? All right. You see yourself or someone close as a free spirit. An innovative mindset will provide a feeling of strength, but may alienate you from the mainstream if you follow ideas that are excessively left field. Are your ideas creating a rift with those you love? If so, avoid feeling ostracized or alienated by integrating your sense of freedom and independence with your love of those close to you. If your need for freedom is spontaneity, tends to land you in hot water emotionally, this is the time to reevaluate what's more important, being a free spirit or being with those you love. Choose your path carefully as new opportunities will arise, especially in your personal life. Your emotions may be unpredictable, so take the time to get in touch with your true feelings. You could be praying, show me the truth in all things. This is the card of astrology, technology, and interest in the esoteric. Activities in these areas will blossom and seem fulfilling in many ways. Combine your inventiveness and your ingenuity with practicalities, and you could see an inspiring and inspirational phase or project through with tangible results. You are an aware and conscious member of your community, and your quirkiness can be an attractive element for sure. However, it's vital to remain dependable while also independent, or your sincerity may be brought into question. Trust in your connection with spirit. This will lead you towards fruitful and abundant activities. Wow, abundance. A period of unrest or upheaval will lead to a better circumstance. If you guys been losing sleep or having a lot of trouble over this whole thing, that's about to turn into a better circumstance for you. Go with new opportunities, as they will broaden your mind and add to your learning curve as long as they appeal to your curiosity and resonate on a deeper level. Wow. Okay, so then we got Moon and Leo. Your profile, kudos, and self-esteem can blossom now. Invest time in yourself, promote your abilities, and be a peacock. Celebrate. Woo! You may be at your peak, so enjoy being respected in the center of attention. In other words, you're a hero. Aw, you're at the top of your game, riding the crest of a wave, fulfilling your needs to shine as brightly as you can. Be aware there are two sides to being a hero. You may have reached a goal, but you must guard against vanity, laziness, and pride. It doesn't take much to fall from grace. You can give birth to a new circumstance, but must take nothing for granted. Leaner times may lie ahead. With careful planning, you can achieve your goals and retain success. Avoid competitiveness and one-upmanship, as these could lead to a false sense of self-importance and ultimately to your downfall. A strong sense of gratitude and compassion for others will promote your talents in a positive light and add to the cycle of ever-increasing good fortune. You may feel particularly creative and wish to shout your ideas from the rooftops. You may also feel particularly generous, but it's important that your generosity is channeled into worthy causes, where you risk squandering your finances and wasting good intentions on unworthy causes or being taken advantage of. these masculines have such sweet hearts that they just, well, some of it's people pleasing, but sometimes they give to the wrong cause or to the wrong people who just like, oh, thank you, and just grab it. And they're not going to do anything good with it, but like, you know, spend it all on themselves and spend it all on, like, they know they manipulated you, you know? So don't give it toward those people who manipulated you to give you more money, to give them more money. Give it to the people who are, or people or circumstances or situations or, you know, groups of people or causes that you feel truly are worthy. The peacock in you may wish to show off, but if your exuberance threatens others, your position will be the subject of jealousy, and your rivals may feel provoked to teach you a lesson. So ensure you maintain perspective and balance. Okay, so wow. Free spirit in Leo. Damn, girls. That is some sexy energy. He has broken free. He is free. He's free. Yay! So, this is so exciting. I also feel like I need to do a blessing on protecting you guys from people who will be jealous, because there will be. It's like, it's so many people get upset. I know this is gonna, I already hear some of you chattering. There's so many people who will actually like be like, oh, that's great, but I'm all alone, so this sucks. You know, there's a lot of like negative people, or the karmics that they're now doing, you know, they're like drats. It's like back in the villain times, drats, double drats. I got the raw end of the stick. And they're like over there, I wonder what I can do to screw them up. Cards just went flying. They will not succeed in doing that. Ooh, lying, deception, manipulation. Those karmics might be trying something. I'm going to, in my blessing, I'm going to get the karmics focused on something completely different. Do not be jealous if your karmic goes and find somebody else. That's like, yay, let him, you know, let that happen, because it's supposed to happen. Okay, I gotta pick these cards up now. I see the sun, I see the star. Okay. Lo siento. Okay. Lo siento means I'm sorry in Spanish, for those of you who don't speak Spanish. Okay. I love speaking Spanish. It's fun. Hablo español, pero solo un poquito, so I'm not like totally fluent, but I understand more. I've even had dreams where I've spoken Spanish. It's just such a pretty language, I think. Okay. Tell us more about this magnificent, beautiful Leo Aquarius energy man who's entering our lives. This free spirit. All right. Hang on. They have a message about the karmic too. Okay, so they want me to do the blessing right now. They don't want me to wait. Why do I feel like? Oh, okay. All right. So I want you to just drop your shoulders and relax for a moment. Because I think some of you, what happened is like when I told you that, you got kind of freaked out a little bit. So they're wanting to like go against that energy, like and save the day right now before you go too far with worrying about that. Don't let your mind go off with that stuff. You'll create it. All right, hang on. Hamaken salah ishukapama inatsena helikit ipumokai. Ashikitsana makela. I just saw the word trickery. So just be aware. Just be aware. That's all. I mean, it's just like, just know if they try anything, they're totally lying and manipulating you. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. I feel like some of them cornering you guys. Jeez, these guys are relentless. Holy crap. Okay. It's really cool though, because it's like, it's going to be your ability to be like that lion. Roar! Like, get back. Like, get behind me, Satan. Like, I have my new life about to flourish, and you are not going to wreck it for me. because you know that that karmic, they would eventually show their colors again. You know that they will. And you guys have become wise to that. So you're not going to fall for that. This is awesome. Okay. Hashikipun laki na teela. Hiyomomo kensa. Hashikipona a itsa lakrita puna pakees. I just saw some of you like sending the person away. Like, okay, bye-bye. And like putting them in a car or a taxi or something and be like sending them off. That's funny. All right, so karmics are wonderful. They're wonderful for teaching us a lesson as to what we don't want, you know. They show us sincerity versus trickery, you know. They show us they're valuable. They're super valuable because they make you really appreciate the true love relationship. The card just flipped over. Oh yeah, they lie. They're very, very manipulative, you guys. Watch out for those guys. I thought another card was backwards. No. Send them on a bus. Get them a bus ticket. Send them. Don't give them money. That's what they want. Don't give them money. Put them on a bus and send them away. Okay, now another card went into the couch. This like never happens. Okay. Where are the masculine? Whoa. Where are the masculines at? All right. I feel like this group of cards. Here we go. Okay. Nice story. Okay. They're feeling called to you. They're feeling called to their feminines. They're feeling called by the angels. They're feeling like making some huge major judgment calls for a reconciliation. They're also feeling like they've obviously had some past life connection with you, or they wouldn't feel so strongly and so drawn to you. But they also see you as this big giant angel that's kind of intimidating. But both of you are going to be tempted to look at each other that way. So nobody needs to be putting anybody up on a pedestal, guys. Keep yourselves in check with that Taurus energy that we were talking about for the feminines. Like everybody needs to just like stay grounded and you know that nobody's special. You guys are meant to be. Some of the intensity of what you guys are going to be feeling is that you guys have had this past life history. And it's like, it's pretty intense because you've had other past lives together before. And it feels very familiar, but it also feels like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting like a million years. You've been waiting longer than you think you've been waiting. This little few years or 20 years or 30 years is like a blip on the radar compared to how long you guys have actually been waiting for each other. It's like been lifetimes. Lifetimes where you guys just missed each other. Or, you know, somebody made another decision or somebody married the wrong person and it just like drew out like that for many lifetimes. So you guys are just like, oh my God, I get to have you right here with me now. Like this lifetime we choose each other. What? So it can be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, that kind of a feeling. So that's what they're feeling right now, is making some major, major judgment calls in regards to this past life connection that they have. And they're looking at all their different various options in terms of like, some of their options look a little like, oh, that looks too bright almost. It's like too bright. But he's trying to use he's been using his imagination. He's been really trying to find clarity and being discerning of all of the different cups. And, you know, I've been talking about a snake. Like I've been seeing the snake card a little bit, but it's like one of those cups has a snake in it. So he's got to be really careful which way he chooses to go. So he's really being called to make a decision and look through any kind of illusions, maybe even illusions that some of the karmics will be like, oh, you guys would never do well together. You know, you guys would, blah, 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 blah. And they put doubt and you like, you have this problem. She would never put up with that. Like, you're not worthy of anything. Like, you know, some of the karmics will do stuff like that to try to undermine the connection. But whatever it is, like he's seeing through it. He's trying to listen to his intuition and listen to his gut and really kind of like the feminines said that they're watching the masculines, but they're trying to listen to their intuitions and they're trying to know the truth behind the scenes and they're believing that something's cultivating even though there's no proof at all. He's doing the same thing, just feeling incredibly called to it. And he knows he has to make some kind of a decision. So he's trying to be careful. He wants to have victory. There's that victory pose again. The second time victory pose has come up in this reading. So victory in abundance, you know, in every area, in every way. He's got some serious feelings going on too. Like there's waves crashing in the background and up on the cliff. And he's wearing a skirt. It's like he's embracing his feminine side too, which is cool because the feminine side is soft and compassionate and loving. And it's very Taurus energy too. So he's got his cup that's flopping around because he doesn't care either. He's just like, he just wants the victory. He just wants the, yeah, I get to express my love. This guy brings good news. He also has maybe an apology sometimes. Maybe it's really hard for him to even face it and apologize, but he will, and he'll feel victorious when he does. He wants to just express his love to you. So basically, with these three cards, he's trying to figure out a way. He's feeling super called to you, and he's trying to figure out a way to bring this message to you, this apology, this heartfelt message. I just felt heartfelt consideration. It just made me think of like when you send in an interview letter, you know, like, thank you so much for your consideration. He thinks he's being considered. That's so cute. But he's like, he just wants to make the best offer that you'll take. You know, he wants to be the one that wins your heart, basically. Any way, shape, or form. He's like, he's really assessed this situation. He's really taken a good look at it. He's looked at the seeds he's sown in all these different areas of his life. He might be moving his money around, you know. He's got most of his money back there, but he's like going to go put this money elsewhere. He might be also reinvesting in himself, like the feminines are doing. They're both trying to build themselves up. You know, they're both investing in themselves and in their future, and it's really beautiful energy because they're loving themselves when they're doing that. They believe in themselves. And they may be these masculines may be having to fight off opinions. And thank God that this is here, because to me, it's like they recognize their self-sabotage in areas that they were sabotaging themselves and really settling for less than they deserved. And a lot of them were people-pleasing and living their lives for other people. And it's like now they truly want what they want. What they want is you. Oh, I just heard that All I Want for Christmas Is You song. They're like, sing it. And I'm like, no. But anyway, so yeah, he's really considering how to see this through and how to fight through anybody else's opinions about it. That's one of the tests of the Divine Masculine. If you haven't seen that video, the Divine Masculine's Ultimate Test, you should probably watch that. Because one of the things they have to conquer is their fear of letting people down. You know, they're worried about failure. They're worried about like people's opinions and stuff like that. And so this is cutting through all that. They're realizing it's an illusion, and the angels have been pulling them so hard that all they care about is victory now instead of other people's opinions. They want happiness, is what they want. They've been daydreaming for some time about this, just like you guys have been looking out, you know, for your ships to come in, feminines. He's holding that world in his hands, and the world represents anything being possible. And it's like he's found his place in this world is with you, and he's, no matter what circumstances he was finding himself in, he was thinking about you and daydreaming about this life that you guys could have. And now he wants to bring that together and make that happen. I feel like that little orb is like a magical ball that's like making I feel like the magician would be here if it were, but it's not, but it is. It's like he wants to make it happen. He wants to bring these two sticks together and just go forward over that cliff into he's going to be hiking or something. Like he's going down over into he's going to go into the uncharted territories that he's dreamt of. Up till now, it's just been in his imagination what it would be like to be with her or him. And now he gets to actually experience, he gets to break past his fear and any walls, and he's going to climb the other side. He's going to climb out there like on a rope. It makes me think of like Rapunzel. You know, she's up there alone in that tower, and she's throwing her hair down or throwing a rope down, and he's like, I wonder what the hell's going to be up in that tower. You know, wonder what that's actually going to be like to be in her space. And it's just like, you know, he's dreamt of this for a while, and he wants to actually manifest it and make it happen and create something stable between you two. He wants to create balance and charge forward. This is a card about like being unstoppable. Like you just try and challenge me. I may rest for a moment, but I'm going to collect the reins back up and be like, yeah, let's go. So that's the Chariot along with the gift from God. This is a golden opportunity being given to you, or them giving to you. And this is them believing that you are a gift from God. The masculines are wanting to offer even money. They may be the ones to offer the money or the opportunity. They are also offering maybe a proposal, maybe. I've been getting that. I picked up on the diamond thing earlier, and it's just like they may be proposing, but I mean, don't be expecting it, but at least it's commitment. It's big. It's a big offer. It's something really solid and tangible, something that's going to make him feel like he can take a rest for a moment, like feel like a king on top of his world. Like he arrived. Look at this guy has arrived at his destination. He blew through a bunch of things, and now he's like, here it is. Here it is. It's actually mine. So coming from this place of power and having kind of a bird's eye view and having arrived almost at her doorstep, he's about to knock on the door and offer her this gift. This shiny, beautiful gift that I just felt like the sun card with it. Like it's like excitement. Oh my God. The next card I pulled, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is marriage, you guys. So the universe is like, go ahead and get excited because it's going to lead to marriage. Didn't we get the marriage? We got the marriage card in the beginning of this video too, you guys. Marriage is on the masculine's mind and on the feminine's mind. It's inevitable. They're both like birds. I don't know what that sound was, but it's happening, you guys. It's happening. It's happening. All right, if this resonates with you, we're going to go do an extended version for $11, which also includes a light language blessing. And wow, congrats. Please report back. Please report back, you guys. Don't go whisked off into your happy thing. Don't have your prince finally show up. It's like I've been really feeling like Cinderella lately. And it's like, when your prince finally comes, and I'm sure you've been feeling the same way. When your prince finally comes, don't just forget about your whole village. Don't forget about everybody else who's like, wait, she just disappeared. What happened? Come back and write to me in WhatsApp and encourage the rest of the feminines that it's happening. Okay, please, that'd be awesome. It'll help everybody have hope. Is what's look what came out when I said that. Lots of things happening at once. Things going very quickly up the ladder. Cupid's arrows hitting. Lots of activity. Lots of communication. So congrats. Yay. Hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. Much love to you. Mwah. Bye. All I want for Christmas, ooh, baby. That's all I'm going to give you.